Well, I wanted to say really quick, like just going back to last night, we can cap it there. And, I do like the weekly thing. You can drop it anytime you want. I didn't think you were coming that fast today, like you just popped up. But the people you pulled together last night, the Madonna, AB, Floyd, you, like, did you realize like those are all rebels of their time and of their genre? Like every single person that was together last night, I was sitting back thinking like, these are all people who've been embroiled in controversy that surrounded basically free thinking, free thought, and just being who the fuck they want to be.
Isn't that crazy how God
Madonna,
is?
how they tried to control her when she did Like a Prayer, when she was kissing the girls on MTV, when she was rolling around in the white dress at the MTV Awards. Floyd, anytime he's come out and said anything controversial about what he believes in being the greatest ever, I said to you the other night at dinner, being shamed into not saying you're a god or you're godlike or whatever. When I think about black men who are conditioned to not believe they're great and how people impress upon them that it's wrong or taboo to say you're a god or godlike or anything like that. So I look at who all came together last night. I'm like, yo, damn, this is literally a group of people who are like geniuses and the best at their game who have also been the most attacked.
Like, only God did this. He just used me right there. When I see it, you lean into it. Genius is just getting in front of God's people and getting out of God's way. And that was just meant to be. So when people say, oh, this is random, that's a hate, and that's somebody who don't believe in God. It's definitely not someone who believes in God that sees these people all in the same room and says anything negative about the idea. Just the fact that, me, Mayweather, like
AB,
Madonna,
Madonna.
yeah, AB walked off the field, and that we could all, we somehow seem at ease.
And everybody seemed happy.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the part I didn't understand what people didn't get from the Instagram. Like
Yeah.
everybody was happy.
See, it's not that they didn't get it, it's that somebody putting out that BS on it.
Or they don't want to see it.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be humbling ourselves next to each other. Well, you know what it is? I don't even think it's turned. Let me reverse that. You don't have to humble yourself around me. You great. I don't have to humble myself around you. I'm great. AB don't have to humble himself. He great. Mayweather don't have to humble himself. Madonna don't have to humble. We just are. It just is what it is. But in other kind of environments where there's people using you, this, that, whatever it is, we got to make ourselves lower, higher, speak up a little bit, speak down a little bit. It's an adjustment. But it was something about that it's just a energy coming together. It's just a beautiful thing that happened. That's historical. You look back at it, it's like, it's things also too, like my first fashion show in Paris, Christine Santanera, that went on to be Virgil's main stylist at Louis, she's working with us at Gap, right? So when the Balenciaga announcement came out, she was just so proud and happy because Demna's her favorite designer, right? And I told her, remember the night before the first fashion show in Paris back in like 2011? And the stuff, it was barely coming together. And she said, she started crying and said, they all gonna laugh at you. And I gave her a hug and said, but we still gonna do it. That laughing, that's a holographic wall of shame that you just gotta go through. Sticks and stones, break bones. And when people can say words can hurt you, yes, words can hurt you. But to just get into that mentality of maximum confidence, me and Justin be on that maximum confidence. Me and Future be on that maximum confidence. This video game is 2 buttons you can hit, love or fear. And we about that love, not being in fear. And sometimes I go real like radical with it. Like, okay, just come and get me. Because I'd rather that than to live in fear. Because if you living in fear, you the walking dead anyway. You a zombie.